right, big cat, we're gonna do a back and bicep workout. First two pieces of work I'm gonna give you are 3 exercises. You're doing 4 rounds of those. The last round, we'll just do 3 rounds of the 2 things in that, all right? First thing I'm gonna show you here is an elbow plank light dumbbell punch. So I'm on my elbows, I've got 2 light dumbbells in my hand because you're imaginative, you can see them, you can envision them, yeah? So punch. As we do so, make sure we don't rotate the hips. Keep the body nice and level. Your feet no wider than shoulder width apart. And if you want to upgrade as you punch, you can lift that opposing foot or just keep your feet all the way together. Obviously, less of a wider stance makes it a little bit more challenging. So find what challenges you here. Focus is core, secondary, delts, shoulders, right? All right, so that's a timed effort. That's the only timed effort out of the whole thing. I figure that's easier so you can really think about your core engagement on that. So just have a clock in front of you. 1 minute of work there. We get done from that. You're gonna lay against the incline bench. I want you to grab the craziest, heaviest motherfucking dumbbells you can hold. Press your body against the bench. Heavy dumbbells here. I want you to shrug, not up, but back, squeeze, scapulas touching each other, and then come back down long with those arms. You're still controlled though, so we want to get here, get that good squeeze, and then control it. We don't want to just yank, and then, my shoulder, even just messing around, my shoulder didn't like that. So again, draw back, arms stay long and straight, the weight's just there to be heavy and draw on those scapular blades. We'll pull, hold, and you're doing that for a total of 12 reps. From there, you're gonna do what I call wing backs, because it's not a bent over reverse fly, but it's kind of like a birdie, right? Birdie action. So you're gonna want like medium light, not medium heavy, not probably medium, but like medium light. We come back, we get a good squeeze here again, and back down we go. Neutral grip means the palms face each other at the bottom here, and we're making sure we're not getting to the top, and then just collapsing and letting it come down. Always in control after that good squeeze. Tempo always matters, as we know. So those are 2 pieces of the same piece of work, right? We did our heavy shrugs, we put those weights down, we grab those light, medium weight dumbbells, and we do our wing backs for 12 reps as well. So 12 and 12, done with that. The third piece in this equation, you're gonna do a back extension, you're gonna come up to a front raise. So here again, your weight's probably gonna be similar to what you were just using for this thing. We know what a back extension looks like, right? We're gonna feet inside that device there, we hinge at the hip. When you come up, what I want you to do is just Superman. Your arms are gonna come all the way up, biceps outside your ears, getting a good squeeze, not upper back once again. Arms come down and then body comes down. So really segment the movement. Get a great lift on your back extension, then lift your arms up. Arms come down, back extension slowly releases when we come back to the bottom. Only 12 reps there. Again, small muscle groups, so we can't get too aggressive with the weight, but if we do go nice and slow at the tempo, the low back's gonna get nice and locked up. You're gonna hate me forever, okay? 12 reps there. Those 3 exercises, you're doing 4 rounds. Done with that shit, we move on. You're going to your Smith machine. The best way I can emulate this is just to grab this bar here. So kneeling, so my open stance side, so my Smith machine is bar in the left hand, open stance is over here, right? And I'm gonna press up with my Smith and drop the elbow back down, making sure it's not directly in front of the shoulder, but not all the way out here either, right? I got a little, let's call it a 22-degree angle, and obviously the rack hinders your ability to move in and out anyway, so just make sure we got a little of that 22-degree angle as we drive up. Core is nice and tight, that's why we're in this kneeling position. We're gonna focus on one side at a time. On that one, we're doing a heavy weight, so let's just do 6 to 8 reps. So I gave you some range there, as I've done before, where you can determine 6 is kind of working, 7 is kind of a bitch. Maybe I could squeeze out 8, you know. If we fly up to 8, we know, oh, we probably went too light. Let's add another 2.5 to 5+ pounds on there, right? All right, so that's the shoulder press on each side. Then from there, this camera has a light on it, and I'm like blind right now because I'm looking at the phone. So then go back to read this, and I can't read it. Oh yeah, the push-pull, really cool movement I saw years ago. I like it because you're getting core, you're getting lats, you're getting some bicep, you're getting some delt. So what I want you to do, so we know there's that H-shaped machine that has cables over there and cables over there. And we can put pins in them and we can make them go up and down, right? We know we can attach handles and do a lot of stuff with them. What I want you to do, so pretend I'm inside my H-shaped thing, right? So there's weights behind me, now there's weights in front of me, and I'm centered, I'm about in the middle of it, okay? So you're gonna have one single handle, I can grab that at least and show you that. Single handle in each hand, okay? So I have one that's gonna be in front, that's gonna be doing some pulling, and I have another one from the back, and that's gonna be doing some pushing. So simultaneously, I'm kind of in a, not an iso squat, but almost a split stance lunge, right? You can see both knees are bent. I'm gonna draw back, elbow pulls in, so I'm getting my bicep, that lat work right there, and this guy's pushing out, and what's stabilizing me? My whole trunk, man, like literally the whole freaking trunk. So in and out, in and out. Now you'll have to use 2 different weights here, because there's different muscle groups. Get 12 this way, and then we change the weight, and same thing facing the other way. So 12 and 12. Pretty substantial weight there, and it should literally, like, you'll feel all this shit lock up on you. Front delt, good lat pull, really cool movement for you there. So I'm glad you're getting the opportunity to do that one. 12 on each side, and then from there, bear crawl to a bird dog row. So with the bear crawl, we know our palms are under our shoulders and our knees are under our hips, floating off the ground, right? With the bird dog, we know that means one hand out, one leg out, opposite hand, opposite leg, and we know with a lat row we do this. So we're kind of combining all those things. I've got one dumbbell in hand, knees are floating off the ground. When I row with my right hand, with that dumbbell hand, that left heel kicks out, and then it comes right back to floating underneath the hip. So row, kick out, nice and slow, not as fast as I just did it. Keep the body nice and level. Heavy weight here, right? Because we're only doing, what did I say, 8 on each side? Yeah, so I want to really, when you lift that dumbbell up, you want to feel that core go, shit, I better help out, right? So heavy dumbbell, core engages, back heel kicks out. Just do one side at a time, by the way. So 8 on one, move the dumbbell over. 8 on the other. I want that one hand on the ground for stability. And if you find your dumbbells running into the ground, then just put this hand on top of a dumbbell, a plate, a platform, a box, I don't care what. But don't get too high. I just want you to give you room for your arm to hang down low enough that you're feeling that lat engagement. All right, so 4 rounds of those 3 exercises. Now we get to move on. We're gonna finish off by just beating the fuck out of your arms and forearms. So what I want you to do is you're gonna go to your cable pulley and do a reverse curl. So pretend I'm at the pulley machine. I've got a short bar. I'm gonna keep my elbows in tight, roll it up to the chin, chest area, and then back down to the hips nice and slow. 12 reps here. When I get to like 8, I should be going, shit, I think this weight's a little bit too heavy. That's what I want you thinking. Here's why. We're gonna complement it with some curls. So we get done with those reverse curls, we go to the weight rack and you're doing literally multiple movements with multiple weights here, and the weight changes as well as the rep count. So first reps, you're looking at 35 pounds, you're doing 6 reps. Regular curls, just standing up, doing regular curls, 6 reps. Cool, put those down right away. 30 pounds, and we're gonna continue repping. Now our rep count goes up and we're gonna do 8 reps. Cool, rack those. 25 pounds, 10 reps. Awesome, put those down. Starting to burn a little bit, holy shit. 20 pounds, 15 reps. Sorry, I misspoke. 20 pounds is 12 reps. I can't memorize these numbers, and I can't see right now, I'm literally blind. I'm like seeing this fog. Final piece in this round is 15 pounds, and you guessed it wrong. The rep count is 20. Yep, so by then, that 15-pound dumbbell should feel a lot heavier than 15 pounds. So because of that, because the cumulative effect of all those curls and reps, I know we don't know we're gonna make it to 4 rounds, so we're gonna do 3 rounds here, and we'll barely get through the fucking 2.5 round, let alone 3. So that should be perfect for you right there, man. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, have fun.